a chance to use their talents to earn a living. Competition protects economies, affords possibility, and allows democracy to flourish, as no one firm becomes big enough to control the corridors of power. That's the theory, at least, and historical evidence bears it out. America's best moments of shared prosperity line up favorably with eras of robust competition, when government-appointed guardians attacked efforts to corner markets. Those attacks have been kept in abeyance for over 40 years. Government has abandoned its post as the guardian of competition. As a result, we toil in this age of monopoly, this age of plutocrats, this age of soaring inequality and broken democracy, this age of middle-class despair and sawed-off ladders to prosperity. The fact that fewer and fewer companies control most economic sectors today helps to explain virtually all the challenges America faces. This book means to explain that connection. But we must also address the dissenters, the still dominant faction of antitrust scholars, academics, and policymakers who look at the world and see no concentration problem worth their attention. I've been to their conferences. I've heard them speak. I've read their papers. And I've read the academic rebuttals. Researchers in 2018 found increases in concentration in 75% of all industries over the past 2 decades. The Obama White House's Council of Economic Advisers found similar systemic increases in 2016. My main advice to the naysayers is to go outside. It's not hard to identify the collections of monopolies encircling our every move through life. Just a note here. I'm using the term monopolies to refer to companies with significant market shares in highly concentrated industries. I could refer to oligopolies or large companies, but monopolies will suffice for ease of use. Some monopolies are obvious to everyone. There are 4 major airlines, 4 major commercial banks, 4 major companies that deliver phone, wireless, cable, and internet services. 1 company controls most web search. 1 company controls most social media. 1 company controls almost half of all e-commerce. Handfuls of firms dominate virtually every aspect of food and agricultural production, media, military equipment, medical supply, and regional hospital management. Phrases like big pharma and big oil are ubiquitous in political discussion. In nearly all states, the top 3 health insurance companies take upward of 80% of the market. For other monopolies, you need a decoder ring of sorts. I think of it like the sunglasses worn in John Carpenter's 1988 schlock sci-fi classic, They Live. Carpenter himself has called the film an allegory about unrestrained capitalism in the Reagan years. When people put on the sunglasses, they see the world in its true ugliness. Political and business elites are actually skinless, bulging-eyed aliens, and advertising includes bold, subliminal lettering demanding that subjects obey, consume, and submit. It's also amazing for a random 6-minute-long fight scene between Rowdy Roddy Piper and Keith David, but that's not important right now. Put on the sunglasses, crack the code, and you uncover monopolies, ridiculous monopolies, throughout American life. There appear to be lots of dating apps out there, appealing to some cross-section of the eligible bachelor and bachelorette pool. They're almost all owned by the same company, Match Group, which includes in its portfolio Tinder, OkCupid, Match.com, Hinge, and 40 other sites. Match Group itself is part of a conglomerate called Interactive Corp., owned by the aforementioned Barry Diller. The only big dating site outside of Match Group, Bumble, got bought in November 2019 by the world's biggest private equity firm, Blackstone. Maybe you like to ski in far-flung locales across the country. It turns out that most of the big ones are owned by the same 2 companies, Alterra, a division of private equity firm KSL, and Vail, catering to 18 million skiers across North America every year. You unquestionably don't think much about plastic hangers, but the industry has been a monopoly for over 20 years. First, under a division of Tyco International, and then after a 2006 acquisition through